say it again. You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Bamboozled. I say it again. You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Bamboozled.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Bamboozled, a place where we can discuss the outright fraud, the outright lies, the outright orchestrated destruction of our families. Okay? Now, we're going to discuss a lot of things, but the most discussion we're going to talk about is bringing families back together. How do we do? First, we're going to learn the history of how they destroyed our families. Now we're going to learn to keep them together. Okay? It's good. We have to know. And we're going to do this by discussing facts, truth, and logic. Logic is very important. These conversations aren't going to be done through emotion. Emotion is what got us here right now as we speak. We need to think more with logic. Okay? Hey, but guess who's back? It's your host. Your boy is here. Smitty. What up? What up? Say, man, first of all, I gotta give a thank you for coming back. Thank you. You could be anywhere, but you are here with me at Bamboozle. So thank you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And if you can, please get your family to watch. Pass it on. We want to share. We want to like. We want to comment. We want to subscribe to the channel. I need all the help I can get, man. Ain't nobody is giving this information out to the public. Okay? This is a new, what you're watching here is new. Nobody on the internet is doing this. Okay? I'm going against all taboos. I'm going against all truths that you believe and taboos that they consider taboos here in the world, basically to right now, right? So I'm diving right into that, right? There's nobody gonna tell you how these people are brainwashing the hell out your ass. Cause you's a stupid motherfucker, right? You know what I realize? I'm gonna talk a little harsher to people because sometimes you gotta wake people up. And sometimes you gotta speak the truth with I'm talking about the if it hurts or not. You gotta spit the facts, the truth, whether it hurts or not. This is why there's gonna be no emotion given in these conversations. Everything that we're gonna speak about is gonna be all about facts and logic. This is what we need to get back to where we were. Otherwise, we're gone, right? Otherwise, we're gone. We're gonna keep going in a way that, ooh, I don't think it's the way we want to go because we can see where we at here in 2023. We can actually see it, man. You see it out your window. You see it on TV every day. It is not looking good for any of us. Any of us. We've broken up our families, and since our families are broken, we're destroying the world. We don't even care about other people. We care about ourselves. We have become a nation of selfishness. They've taught us to be this way. I know you don't even know this has happened to you, but if you watch my old videos, I'll show you how they did it. I'll show you how they did it, and they talk about it. It's videos. These are video uh, catalogs of these people telling us what they're going to do to us, and they've done it successfully. Because look where we headed now. We headed to an unknown place we've never been, right? So this episode here is going to be part two. I know y'all. I know you've been waiting for this. I'm sorry, busy, but now I'm back. I'm trying to get this right for all y'all. Okay, so we are here at part two of of would you kill somebody? All right, from the push. Could they get you to kill somebody just through words and peer pressure? Right, to kill somebody, an average person. You know. So part one was crazy. I know y'all maybe watched it a couple times. Part one is the cliffhanger because now you want to know the end. It's kind of like when you say to be continued. I know you hate it. Me too. But I had to break it up like this because YouTube would have probably got me or something. They would have blocked the whole thing. They tried to block it at first, but then they realized I didn't have the whole thing. Now I'm coming with the second part. They might block this for a little bit, but hey, fair use. I'm not making money off of their video here, right? Fair use. Okay. So part two, we're going to continue from where we left off with the guy, right? The guy done some crazy stuff already, and now they want to get him all the way to the end. They right now they're soaking him right now. He's soaking. They got him in a place where he don't know what to do, right? Marinating. That's what he's doing. He's marinating. They got him marinating, right? He don't know what to do right now, man. They got this guy tripping. But I wanted to make sure y'all understood something, okay? Even though this man is being tricked, everybody is an actor. Their whole mission, they're getting paid to do this, first of all. Their whole mission is to trick your butt into doing something, right? Whatever it might be. This one is to kill somebody, right? They put a lot of resources into this and they want to see if they could convince you to kill somebody, to commit murder. If they just put enough pressure on you, right, to do something. But guess whose fault it is if you do it? It's your fault. It ain't nobody's fault but yours. You made that decision, right? This is what's going on to us now today. A lot of people are failing to make the correct decision. I teach my kids right now, every day of their life is going to be an opportunity for them to make a choice. People are going to be coming up to you to do, hey, I'm bored right now, man. Let's go steal this car, right? Bam, there's the choice. Are you bored enough to go steal this car? Because you never know what might happen. And what usually happens, you get caught. I'm going to tell you that from experience, right? You get caught from doing dirt. It's dirty. They always says doing dirt always comes out in the light, right? It's the truth. Karma. It's the truth. Come on. I know all y'all felt karma. You did something bad, and then the very next day you get, or sooner or later you get hit back with something. You're like, oh, I got Accountability, dog. This is the word of the day. You have to take accountability for making that decision to go have fun with your friends and go steal a car. What are going to be the consequences of that? Right? There's a lot of other decisions you're going to be making, man. It's up to you to make the right decision. Because one day you're going to have to you're going to be accountable for what you did, whatever it is. One day, either it might be that next day or that day you did it, or some later down the line, which is also considered karma. You're going to get hit with it, right? But nobody ever sees that. They don't think of the karma coming back to them as a bad thing. They just let it go and then maybe do it again. And then they get another karma. When you continue to do bad things gonna continually happen to you. And then you become a worse person. You actually inside your head, your perspective of the world, you have now turned into the bad guy. The average person who wakes up and just takes care of his family, he's not expecting your badass, right? You're a badass, right? You know everything. You want to have fun. You want to do everything. You done made the decision to always do the wrong thing. And something happened where you might shoot this guy because you're trying to steal something. You accidentally shoot him. It's a tumbling effect. You went from first doing it for fun, then you're doing it for a little bit of money, and then something else happening, and then there's the accident. You actually can kill somebody. Dog, doing bad things happen back to you. I tell my kids this: if you do good things, more good things happen for you. It's a yin and a yang. Doing good things, when you bless other people, you get blessed in return. And you feel good about it. You're not in some room depressed because you're always doing bad, or you're always sad, or you're scared, or whatever it might be. Go help. If you're depressed, go start helping people. It will change your life. It will motivate you to go do more things. And that's what a lot of us need is motivation to do good things. Now, see, most people think it's easy to be good, right? They see a good guy over there. He's nice. He's just the nicest guy, you know? But for me, my experience, being a good guy is work. Because it's hard to say yes. It's hard. It's hard. It's not easy to be when you're mad as hell in the morning because you had to get up. But you're nice to the people you love and around you. You could have been mean as hell, but you love them, so you're nice. Why not treat other people like that? Why are you so mad at everybody? You're gonna get that right back to you. You don't understand? Accountability is very important in your whole life. You have to understand that. Okay? Doing bad things are gonna happen to you. Doing good things are gonna happen to you. This is it is not easy to always do the right thing. But if you do it a lot, it becomes easier. If you all of a sudden you're always doing the right thing, it all of a sudden becomes easier. All the stresses of the world are gone. But guess what's still there? The world. The world hasn't done that. So then now they got this guy who's doing the wrong decisions all the time, and he does something super bad that affects the guy that's changed his life. Is with his family. Maybe hurt the kids. This bad person probably really wasn't bad when he started. It was a multitude of things that turned him into that. Started off little about having fun and doing this and doing that, and you keep doing the bad things. You go to jail. Oh, you get out of jail. You're like, hey, I didn't learn. I didn't went to crime university. Now I'm gonna do even more dirt. Now you're doing even more dirt. Go back to jail. You figure you find out who's selling this over there overseas. Now you become the connect when you get out. Now you're doing even more dirt. Now you're making so much money you kill for your money. You start killing people for your money because you don't want to mess up what you got going on, right? Listen, I'm just trying to say it's a snowball effect. It's not always going to go that route. You could go never make money. You could be the person that never, nothing good ever happens for you. And all you do is sit your ass in the jail cell. Or better yet, you're dead. You're already gone because you already went through the snowball effect. And maybe it was meant for you to die early. So you, as soon as you started doing bad things, first time you did something bad, somebody got you. So you got to understand, man. Bad juju or karma is going to bring on more bad karma to you. Okay. Accountability. Start looking yourself in the mirror. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Truly look at yourself. When you do something bad and you tell yourself you won't do it again. If Listen, if you don't control your mind, who else does? Great question, huh? If you don't control your mind, you're going to have somebody else doing it for you. There it is. Take accountability for yourself, man. If you're doing bad stuff, it's going to come back to you. All right? So, just like what happened in the show, the dude is being tricked to doing stuff, but he's still doing it. So, whatever comes to him is going to be his fault. He's going to go to jail for it. Nobody else. Nobody else who tricked you. This is why they lie to you now. This is exactly why they lie to you now. Oh well, I don't go to jail for stupid people. People who want to do something stupid. Boy, you was stupid for listening to them. They think you stupid. They think you an animal and you can't even make your own decisions. This is why they have to control you in the first place. Okay? They're doing this in China. They're doing this on a crazy level. They control all their people, right? In the cities. They use technology and old school propaganda. You live by the spear, you die by the spear. Spear. That's what they're using threat of the government, propaganda, and technology to control everything about those people. They want to do that to the world. They want to do that to the world. That's the objective. That's the end goal. The end goal is to control everybody. Yeah, yeah, including you. All right, man. Well, I'm done. My dialogue. Let's go ahead and start up this new video here, part two. Okay, guys, wait till you see the end of this video. Yeah, it's something else. All right, we ready? I think we ready. We're gonna get this started here. Let's go.
Very unlikely, you know. He very much keeps to himself. And we're very lucky that he is tonight Mr. Bernie Wright, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the room, and Bernie Wright is over there. I'm sure we'd like to give him a huge round of applause, Bernie. That's brilliant. Bernie wants to come up apparently and say a few words about why he has decided to make this huge gesture, what it means to him. People's parish notices, all that stuff. Sorry about this. First of all, bidding. It really helps me because there's quite a lot of you and you're all spread out here. Just go on. If you really bid and come back down, so get your catalogues, wave them in the air, you know, shout, wave your wife's leg in the air, whatever it takes.
This is a really tricky moment for Chris, and you might want to consider what you would do in this situation. Would you bring the whole event crashing to an embarrassing halt? Or would you pretend to be the main benefactor who you know is dead in the next room?
So I want you to give a very, very fantastic round of applause and welcome to Mr. Bernie Wright.
Dog, are you not paying attention? Listen. Let me scoot over. I need to scoot over so I can get the video right here. Okay? Now, let's do this. Let's listen here. So, they're so good at it. You remember all the stuff he's done already, right? He's moved the dead body, he put it in the box. Right? Right? Got him doing all kinds of stuff. Okay? Now, look what's about to happen. They've already mistaken him as the dead guy, Bernie. Now he's going to have to do a speech. Look, this is how you know he's really tricked. He's really bamboozled. Look at him. The dude is scared. He's scared, dog. He know. Look, he could not. He had to do this. He had to. Because he thinks the other guy's dead. And if they find the other guy, he's in trouble. This is what I mean by selfishness. He's only saving himself on that. He could have really cut this short at the beginning. Like, look, I ain't moving the body nowhere. You got me messed up. I'm about to tell right now. Come on, hey. The dude died, man. I don't know what the... I don't know, man. I came here, he was laying down. You know, it looked like he had a heart attack. We need help. Come on. But he already started saying yes. And he's conforming to what they want him to do. He's conforming. All right, here we go.
Mr. Bernie Wright, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everyone. Slightly nervous, so please bear with me. I don't very often stand up in front of crowds such as yourselves. I see that many of you are happy to see me. That's good. I assure you that I'm here for a reason, and not just to open my checkbook and allow you to fulfill your contracts and get the centre built.
So the first few pages are all written out, word for word.
I don't have any children of my own yet. I'm reasonably young still, hopefully, you know. But thanks to Push, I do feel that I've now got thousands.
And now, it just goes to 2 bullet points. Tell the banana anecdote and joke to finish.
So hopefully, if I can just finish on a joke, maybe. What's round and disappoints thousands of children? Hopefully not my check if it bounces. So anyway, thank you very much. And yeah, please dig deep for the cause. It's great. Thank you.
Mr. Bernie Wright. Right, well, without further ado, let's get on with the auction. We've got about 25 lots. Shouldn't take too long. Stick with me. I've got my able assistant here, Holly, who's going to be working her socks off. She's going to come around and get your names and addresses just so you don't run away and don't pay the money for us. And who would like to start me at £2,000, please? £2,000 for this.
By standing up, making the speech, he's acknowledging himself as Bernie. It's a huge lie, and it's so difficult for him to extricate himself. Just happening bit by bit. And now he's in way too deep.
At £5,000, going. Oh, lot number one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Now it's time for the surprise lot at the auction.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a bit of fun because we're going to have a mystery item that we like to do this at the auction, and we're going to bring on a mystery box. This is a chance for anyone who wants to have a bit of a bid to have a go, because we'll start quite low, all right? So if you haven't bid at an auction before, who has bidded? Put your hand up. That's all you got.
Wait, Chris. Wait.
So the first mystery box is coming on, and I can tell you it's got something really, really lovely. It isn't just balloons or feathers or something like that. There's something really worth bidding for in this. Wait. Now this, looks like a bit.
Chris, stay calm.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, in the box here now is a mystery. I promise you it's worth bidding for. So who would like to start?
We need to win that box, okay? I can't bid because it's my charity. You bid for it, I'll pay for it. Okay? We need to win that box. Clear?
1,500, 2,000, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. Are you bidding, madam, at the back there? 3,000, I'll take. 3,500. It's a nice lot, this. Are you all out? New bidder at the back, 4,000. 5. It's our patron.
It's fine. Good. It's good.
6,000 with you. £7,000. Bernie's bid, £7,000. Thank you very much indeed. £7,000. £7,000. At 8. At £9,000 now with Bernie. He's determined to have this. £9,000. Maybe he knows what's in it. At £9,000. The bid's with our patron at £9,000. It's sold to Bernie Wright for £9,000. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, of course, now's the exciting bit, ladies and gentlemen. Because we all want to know what was in it, don't we? Yeah. Do we want to see what was in the box? Yeah. Do we want to open the box and take the money? Open the box! Open the box! Open the box! Open the box!
Dog, open the box. Open the box. Dog. Why are they doing this to this man? Look at him. This is crazy. Open the box. He swear to God there's a dead body in there. He didn't bid for it. Why did they bring the bike? Why did they bring the body out like that? You remember all this is fake, right? Everything is fake. Everything. All the auction, the auctioneer, everybody's an actor. Okay. They're all there to trick this dude. Look at him. He is scared as hell. He really believes what's going on. Can y'all just think about it. If everything around you, this is what they're basically doing. This is how good they are, right? We know FBI, right? We've seen movies with FBI, and let's say they're doing a sting on somebody, right? They'll have maybe a guy out there on the electric wire, right? He's pretending like he's fixing the wire. There's some dude's a cleaner company. He's walking by with a vacuum cleaner. There's a woman sitting down on a bench with a baby, baby carriage and all that. And then over here, it's a man and woman jogging, off of this one guy that they're watching, off of one guy. They're orchestrating his reality right in front of him, just like what we see here. This is why I'm saying they're good at this. They could pick you out any day. If they find out who you are, they could individually put you in a predicament that make you believe anything. Right now, they're doing it only through media, through news, through movies, everything, music. Right now, they're doing it to the masses through that way. But if they want to do individually, this shows right here that they can and they will. They just got to find out who they want to do it to, right? Who's important enough to do that to, right? Who can we make other people either hate, love? This is through media, just through people around you or through media. They could convince you to do anything. Look what they're doing. Look at this guy. He is scared. That's all I'm here to tell you, dog. This ain't no joke. I'm not spitting just to be spitting game to you. I'm spitting it to you. Come on, man. Let's use logic to analyze this, not emotion. Emotion is why he's in this place where he's at right now. He's not making the logical decision. The logical decision he should have made at the very beginning, right? I ain't doing this. I ain't going to jail for nothing. Nope. Y'all better go ahead and handle that dead body yourself. I'm calling the ambulance so they can help. I want to make sure this guy is okay. I want to save this guy. Let's save this person. Yes, I know it's going to hurt if we have to hurt the auction and all that. But hey, this guy could die. Let's call the ambulance. What is wrong with you? That's the logical way of seeing it. Instead, he went through the emotional. Oh, what about the kids? What about the kids? We got to save the kids. So if we were to tell everybody, he won't be able to give us no money and we can't save the kids. Not all this is kaput. And the kids. That's all we wanted to do it for the kids. Right? So now he started doing it, right? They used emotion to get him in. Now they're using logic to keep him hooked on you by using emotion. See, the people who are controlling him, they're using logic to how to convince him by using things that's going to make him emotional to keep him going down the direction he's going right now. Let's go. Let's see what he do next.
Do you remember what's in the box? Do you remember? Just iPads. Just peek at it. See it's iPads, okay? That's all you have to do. Peek at it.
So here we are. So, open the box.
Honestly, I don't want to ruin the surprise for everyone. I think I'll keep it as a secret for myself.
Okay, he hasn't opened it, which is a bit of a pain. Chris doesn't realise this is a false alarm. That isn't the box with Bernie inside. That one is still in the office. So this is the first time he's refused to do as he's told.
Tell you for a start, it doesn't.
Either way, he has to realise that wasn't the box and the body is still in the office.
Dog, that was the Gist. That was the logical thing. That he didn't use emotion right there. Emotion would have got him to open that box. He actually, and that's what they wanted him to do. The guy who's orchestrating this whole thing, he was kind of hurt. He didn't do it. He was hurt. He was like, wait a minute. I didn't plan this out. Logically, he's supposed to do this. But logically, the other dude used his logic. He finally used his logic and was like, man, I can't, because he really believes there's a dead body in there, right? He used his logic to say, you know what? Listen, guys, I can't show y'all what's in that box. Nah, I ain't opening it for y'all. Y'all just gonna have to guess. Because otherwise, if there's a real dead body in there, he going to jail. He logically made that. That was the most logical decision he's made so far. He's a G for that one. Go ahead, man. He finally used a little.
Well done. For those of you who wish you'd boarded, I've got any good news for you. We're going to have another mystery box in about 20 minutes. And I can promise honest with you, this one's got something incredible to it.
Okay, we're leaving, and we're going to go calmly, Chris. Okay, calmly. Let's go.
There's £6,000 for the lady there. £6,000 for the lady there. 6,000. 6,500 anywhere. Do I see 6,500 anywhere at all? 6,500. 6,500.
Oh, thank God, oh, thank God, oh, thank God, oh, thank God. Boxes.
It was a different box. Clarify it.
Do you know what? It's all right. It's all right. There was another one under here. Oh, Jesus Christ. We can't leave it here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Keys. I've got his damn keys. Where did Alex say she left his car? Do you remember?
I have no idea. He said he was blocking out front.
Okay, so somewhere out front. Here's what we'll do. We'll take the body, we'll put it in the car, we'll make it look like he's had a heart attack in the car. So somebody will find him in the car.
No, we'll find him after.
Okay, we'll find him. Yeah. Okay. Much better. Right now. We can't carry him. Just give me a second. I've got it. There's a wheelchair out front. Okay? We're going to get the wheelchair, bring it back in here. We put him in the wheelchair. Take the wheelchair out. Just looks like somebody's not feeling too well. Okay? I'll be right back. Yeah. Just get out of the wheelchair and I'll be straight back. Okay, Chris?
Chris is now enmeshed in a web of lies. And that's important. I need him to feel like there's only one way out when he gets to the end of this journey, when he's told to commit murder.
£1,200.
Okay? Holding up? Yep. Good man. Right. Okay, you got him? Just in case anyone sees his eyes. Okay?
How are you going to change the doors?
He's not feeling too good, and we'll wheel him out. You push, I'll clear the path, okay?
I don't want to touch him, but as soon as it's closed, I'm sure.
Benny, just gonna make you look as dapper as you always are. Okay? One last journey, old pal.
Dog, they messed up for this one, dog. What does that remind you of? What movie? And it's his name. They didn't trick this dude using a movie. Weekend at Bernie's, dog. The dude's name is Bernie. Weekend at Bernie's. The dude was the same thing. The dude was dead. His name was Bernie. They had to walk around with him like he was still alive, faking stuff. Dog, they just used the movie on this dude. Weekend at Bernie's. Check it out. A great movie. It's in the 80s. Weekend at Bernie's, dog. You would like the movie, I guarantee you. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. The dude dies, and these two dudes have to pretend that he's still alive. They got him in. They looked like that. They had him with shades on and everything. Yeah. Come on, man. They wrong for this one.
Chris, deep breath.
The thing is, no one's going to stop me or Root.
No one is going to stop either of us.
Potentially touch.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow, nice and steady. All their attention is in the auction. Yeah?
Well, an opening guide price of £1,000 on this. I think that's incredibly reasonable. £1,000, say it again, please. £1,000. 1,000 bid, thank you, madam. £1,000. £1,000. 2,000, thank you, sir. 2,000. 2,500. 3,000, sir, thank you. 3,000. £3,000. 3,000. Now, that lady's been wanting to bid all night, I know. At £4,000. At £4,000. You're all out at £4,000. £4,500. Thank you. £4,500. A new bidder at the back, £5,000. Gentleman in a wheelchair, £5,000. £5,000. It's against you all. It's against you all at £5,000. I'm going to sell then at £5,000. 6,000. Thank you, lady new bidder. I knew you wanted to bid. £6,000. The lady's coming at 6,000. The gentleman's gone. It's £6,000.
There's a few stragglers outside, so... A few people just milling around, okay? Come on. What we'll do is we'll put him here. Can't leave him in the wheelchair because somebody will think he might be disabled and want to come and help. So we're going to put him on the sofa. We're going to make it look like he's had a bit too much to drink. Then we'll go and get the car, bring it round to the front, and then we'll carry him out, okay? We can't get the wheelchair through there. Okay? The revolving door.
I'll get a wheelchair out.
I know, it's bloody ridiculous. Chris, just put that beside there. Just tuck it away. Bernie, we'll be back in a second, okay? And we'll take you to your car. Okay?
Cue drunks.
Okay? These guys, I don't want them. They're harmless, okay? They're lads. A bit lady. They've just had a few. Okay?
Hey! You're right.
Oh, you man!
Yeah, mate. Haven't seen you. Have you met Ben? Ben's my boy.
Great night.
Oh, good. Well, you boys have had a few to drink, haven't you? Hey? Oh. Hey? Has he? Oh. Look at him. Lads, he's just had a bit too much to drink, that's all. Yeah, it's all right. No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Chris, they're harmless. Play along. I'll get the car, bring it round front, okay? Play along. They're harmless.
Yeah, let's get a pic. You take a pic. Take a quick pic.
Take a picture, come on, man. Take a picture. Get down, I'll take a picture.
Mate, let's get
Yeah, take
Listen, let go.
Mate, it's fine. Calm down. No, all right.
Fair play.
Back.
Is he your dad? No. Is he your brother?
Come on. Okay.
That's true.
All right, mate. Fair play.
Fair play.
One picture.
He framed him out. He's framed him out of the picture. That's brilliant. He doesn't want any incriminating evidence, so he framed Bernie out of the photograph he took. Now, you may be thinking that Bernie has been doing an amazing job playing dead. That's because that's not Bernie.
Are you okay, Bernie? Bernie? Pills.
Where are they?
Pills? Where are they? Chris, Chris, I'll call an ambulance. Look in his bag, look in his jacket. Find the pills and bring them back. Bernie?
Switch the body. Switch the body now. I knew that whoever ended up being picked for this experiment had to be completely convinced they were dealing with a dead body.
He's dead now.
It had to not only look right, but feel right, and handle like a real corpse. So 2 months ago, I enlisted the help of Oscar-winning special effects artists Lou and Dave Elsey from Igor Studios. For this experiment to work, dead Bernie had to be completely convincing to the naked eye. So every nook, cranny and wrinkle on Simon the actor's face was molded, then covered in plaster bandages.
Should pop out. There we go. Human negative. The weight is amazing. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I hadn't expected that.
Every detail was molded, including Simon's limbs,
Nothing boring about this.
his buttocks, the ears, even the inside of his mouth.
Okay. Spit it out if you want to. Sorry. It's all right. It's okay. We can go again.
That's him, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically cast out in clay.
Dog. He ain't real. I remember thinking I was the real body. I said, damn, this dude is faking for a long time. How you doing this? The dude is faking. There's no way. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward past a lot of that. You don't have to see that. But I'm going to start it up back when they finished the body. Come on now. Look, they took all drastic measures to make sure this looked it and felt real. Let's see how the fake dummy comes out looking.
Finally, after 2 months of work, we took delivery.
It is absolutely unbelievable. Seeing yourself in the mirror it's like a pot noodle to a banquet. It's nothing at all. It doesn't prepare you for three-dimensional perfection.
It's a first in the history of special effects. A life-size human replica that moves right, feels right,
And you can feel the bones underneath.
and looks perfect.
That would convince anybody. I mean, I'm inches away and I'm totally convinced.
Hey, come on, lads. Come on, you've had enough fun. Yeah, come on, let's get back into the auction, spend some money, yeah? Come on, now, let's get out. Come on, move on. That's fine, yeah. Okay, you've had a good night. Well, lads, thanks very much. Cheerio. Right, all the best. Just fucking... I can't find the car, okay? We can't find the fucking car. Look, I've been everywhere. I've been fucking pissed.
Tom. Calm down.
Okay. Look,
Walter.
it's all right, it's fine. I've got a much better idea, okay? Much better. We're going to take him, and we're going to place him at the bottom of the stairs, okay? Because it makes it look like he's falling at the bottom of the stairs.
I don't like that idea.
Well, look, there's nothing else we can do. We can't go that way. We have to go that way. And the only thing we can put him in there is the bottom of the stairs. Look, let's just argue about it again. Get him in the chair and let's take him.
When everyone's gone, we'll find him and it'll be fine.
When everyone's gone, you and I are going. I'm a cigarette smoker. We'll go around the back. Oh, there's Bernie. Let's go. Come on, Bernie. Come on, Bernie. Okay, right. Chris, you push again. I'll clear the path. Let's go. There shouldn't be anybody around here, but we'll just take it easy, just to be sure. Well done. You take your time. I'll just scoot ahead, make sure. Okay, let's go. Chris, we do this, we're done. Okay, we do this, we're finished. We've got a lot going on the line right now. We need to solve this problem. This is how we solve it. So let's get his legs again. Let me just get under his arms. Come on, Benny. Okay. Let's put him down. Okay. Let's just put him there. Like that. Put him on his side. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now. Come on. Right. So, what's happened is, let me get it clear. He wasn't feeling well. He's toppled off the steps. He's fallen down. He's had a heart attack. Hang on. Yeah. If he's fallen down the stairs, there'd be bruises on him, wouldn't there?
No.
We're going to have to put some bruises on. No. But there would be, wouldn't there, if he fell at the bottom of the stairs?
No, he might have had a heart attack before.
It won't hurt him. This is important. It won't hurt him.
Look, he's dead.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's not going to feel anything. Dude, just kick him, quickly.
No.
Okay. I was just trying to think it through here, okay?
He's fine there.
Yes.
Try it again. It won't hurt him. Just try again. It won't hurt him. He's dead.
Look, just kick him in the stomach, quick. It won't hurt him, you know.
No, you're not touching him. I know that. I promise you.
Fine. Okay.
No worries.
Take the chair.
Okay, so...
Listen, guy. Listen. He's a G for that. That was another thing he didn't do. They tried to get him to, did you see what happened? They tried to get him to kick the body just to make it look like he fell down the stairs and got bruises, right? Come on, dog. Come on, man. If you actually care about other human beings, right, you're not going to kick a dead body. Who does this? Right? Who does it? So he stood up for himself. Dog, I ain't doing that, man. And you ain't kicking him either. That's what he said. He's like, look, dog, I ain't kicking him and you ain't doing it either. Like he finally stood up for himself and actually tried to, punk the man a little bit. Look, dog, and you ain't doing it either, dog. You better not. You ain't doing it. So he stood up for himself again. He's a G for that one, right? He used logic. Logic. Logic works, dog. Logic, not emotion.
Obviously, we were hoping that he would kick the body to put the bruises in, which he hasn't done. Which is the second time now that Chris hasn't done what we wanted him to do. So he may not even do this now. I don't know, but good for him.
Wow. Wow. Did you see how he felt about that? I'm talking about the dude who produced the whole thing. Dude felt a certain way, dog. He's like, what the? I logically thought all this out. His emotions should be going so crazy that he should have kicked the body. He's mad that the dude didn't kick the body. He didn't fall for the plan. He didn't get bamboozled by that part, right? He went ahead and let him go. He, he didn't do it. So the dude who's the planner of everything, right? He's mad because you're not, because that's his job, right? His job is to make you do something. So this is what I'm talking about in the world. This is why people don't care when they are tricking you. They're getting paid to do it, right? The person who has a lot of money, they're getting paid to do it. The person doing the orchestrating, right? They're getting paid to do it, and then that's their boss, who's the big planner, thinking they could get it all done and get this guy to kick somebody when he's dead. You see what I'm saying here? The dude was mad. Literally, he might not even push him off the body. Like, oh my God. He felt a certain way. Oh, this guy might actually be a nice guy. He might, you know what? I know he did all this other stupid stuff, but he didn't kick the body. He's not doing it to save himself. You know what? He might not even kill this person. He might not push him down the stairs. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, off the building. I'm sorry, push him off the building. He might not do it.
Remember the guys from the roof earlier on? Oh, you met just out front. So as we go past, we'll just say a quick hello.
So the people that Chris met earlier on, they've been up on the roof all evening, so they haven't seen him pretending to be Bernie, of course.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi.
Hey, you guys remember Chris from earlier?
Do, definitely.
Yeah.
Hi again.
Eugene, Alex, Graham.
Hey.
Hi, Chris.
How are you Tom?
Yes.
Oh, hi, I'm Nikki. I'm Bernie's wife. And you, I know I've heard a lot about you.
Yeah.
Where is Bernie? I'm trying to get hold of him all evening.
Oh, he's just popped out for a cigarette.
Oh, has he? I just need to speak to him. I've meant to be in town meeting friends, and he's not answering any of his calls.
Look, is there something I can help with, Nikki?
Can you get him to take those pills?
Yeah.
He was meant to take them 20 minutes ago.
Pills for what?
It's like a kind of sleeping sickness. If he has an attack, he goes a bit white. He's a bit clammy. His pulse slows right down. He looks awful. I mean, he looks a bit dead, really.
But let's be clear, he's still alive.
Yes, of course. So just put him in a comfortable position. If he has one, he probably won't have one.
How many does he take? Sorry, Nikki, how many does he take? How many?
Two. Just two, yeah. Okay, bye. Bye.
The wife dropping the bombshell that Bernie isn't dead after all will now accelerate events to that final moment of compliance on the roof.
Tom, are you okay?
Fuck's sake, man.
Are you, Tom?
Look, guys. Look. Just, I can't do this anymore. Come with us, I'll explain what's happened, okay?
What is going on?
Just come with us, I'll explain what's happened.
Okay, let's go.
What exactly is going on?
I don't know.
They're going round to find the body and explain what's gone on.
You've got me feeling very nervous.
Chris, we're gonna need these guys. Tell them everything. Everything that's happened tonight. Just tell them.
From now?
Yeah, tell them everything.
Tell us what.
Why he got Chris doing everything? This nigga, this dude didn't say no to anything. He said no to 2 things. Why he say no to this? Dog. He should have said, no, man, these are your friends, man. You got to tell them what's going on, man. I don't know these people. Come on, man. It's hilarious.
Chris, tell them everything. We're going to need them.
I got introduced to Bernie.
Yes.
Lovely man.
Yeah.
And he had an attack, which we assumed, because of his age and his health problems, was a heart attack. So obviously, unfortunately, we thought Bernie had passed away, which is horrendous. This is terrible. It's terrible. But so we decided that, obviously, you know, such a big event.
We decided. We decided. He's implicating himself.
Want things to proceed. So I pretended to be Bernie. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm really sorry.
Okay. So where's Bernie now?
Yeah.
Where is Bernie now?
So we were back in the office and we moved Bernie, put him in a wheelchair. We've put him at the bottom of the stairs. Now, unfortunately, the only reason we've done that is because we thought it'd be best if he was found in a natural way. I mean, me and Tom are going to come back and we're going to deal with the whole thing. We're going to bring paramedics. You know, it's natural causes. No one's done anything wrong here. It's absolutely fine. But now we've learned that he's had this attack, so we need to go get him his pills.
Give him his pills. Give him his pills. Okay.
We've got water.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, is this a joke? Is this
Wait a minute. Chris,
What is going
we left
on?
him here, didn't we?
What is going on? Is this a joke? Because it's not funny.
Where is Bernie? We left him here. Chris, we fucking left him here, didn't we? Who's that?
Are you sure he's going to the roof? Okay, all right.
Everything that's happened in this experiment has been very carefully choreographed. Chris has been put into a compliant state by being given small menial tasks. He's been pressured by the head of a charity to move and hide a body, and is now admitted responsibility to the push board members. His actions have potentially landed them in a lot of trouble and put the charity at risk.
Okay, let's go. Come on. Bernie!
Put him in a box! Kick her in the stomach!
I'm so sorry, Bernie.
You left me for dead!
Okay, you be careful.
I'm not giving you a penny! I had every fucking word! Just kick him in the stomach, quick! Kick him! Kick him! Fuck you! You're my witness! You're my witness! No, I'm going for a fucking cigarette! And fuck your health and safety! Fuck you! Give me a cigarette! Cigarette! Give me a cigarette!
Guys, come here. What the fuck did you do?
You guys are going to prison. Do you know that? You're going to jail. Do you understand that? He's a millionaire. He's going to make sure you go to jail. What are we going to do?
Look, I'm not losing out on that contract. I've got 4 crews that need to be paid.
The charity is done, Tom. Do you understand that? You're going to fucking sue us. We're going to lose our jobs.
Come on, guys. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
Oh, gosh. He needs to be careful sitting on there. He'll fall off.
No, guys, I've got it. He came up here. He had too much to drink.
He hasn't had the pills.
What does that mean? So what?
Oh, gosh.
An accident. He had an attack. He had an accident. That's all.
What do you mean it's an accident? His attack only makes him sleep. Fucking kill.
No, when he was dead, as you thought he was, everything was fine.
It wasn't fine. It was far from fine. Trust me, I was not fine.
Really? Well, how fine do you think you're going to be in prison? For what? What are you doing? Impersonate the man? That was fraudulent.
We need to make a decision.
We do. We have to be agreed on it. We have to be agreed on it. Come on.
All six in the same boat, Chris.
You're going to prison anyway.
Trying to stop you from going to prison. Chris,
This is the only way out.
going to prison.
It's the only way. It's the only way. All six the same story. Okay.
All in.
Okay.
All right, so who's going to do it?
What?
It's obvious. Who's going to do it? Chris, it's got to be you. It's got to be you, Chris. We're talking about him having an accident. You don't need to worry, they work for me. Just walk up to him, put your hand on his back, whatever it takes, and give him one big push. You've got to do it, Chris.
Whatever it takes.
Just go up to him, put your hand on his back.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Do it. Whatever it takes. Listen.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, do it.
Whatever it takes.
Look, either you do it or you leave.
I'll leave and I'll hold my hands up to that. I'm not. No way. I'm sorry. Sorry, but no way.
He stood up for himself and his morals. He finally stood up for himself. He used logic. I can't do this, man. I can't. I ain't killing nobody. I ain't doing this. I don't care what it is. I ain't killing them. I ain't doing it. Bye. I'm walking right on out of here. I'm done. I'd rather go to jail than kill this guy. I am not doing it. I ain't doing it. I'd rather go to jail. Nope, I ain't doing it. Finally use logic. You heard the subliminal messages in the background, right? Push him. Just do it. You gotta do it. You have to. Push. Whatever it takes. That's what it was. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. All these famous people in England or whoever they are, they're famous people. Got them saying, that's like saying, like, you know, some famous people like whoever is famous right now, Bruce Willis or whoever, you know, or somebody famous, Oprah, LeBron James, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Push whatever it takes. Because they get paid too, right? Whatever it takes. They get paid to say stuff. Push whatever it takes. The dude stood up for himself. That's a G. It's a G to make the conscious decision to say no when you're supposed to. Because most people fall in line with the herd. They can't handle saying no. They have to go do it. They have to go do it. Whatever it is. Especially if the whole group is saying, yeah, let's go do it. Right? We got to do it. And then it's you, Chris. You got to do it. Go do it. Go do it. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Hey, Chris, you're a G, man. Finally, you stood up for yourself and used logic to take care of this. Let's go ahead and finish this up. I want y'all to hear there's a whole lot more left.
Chris.
Whoa.
Hello. You all right?
No.
No. Okay. Calm yourself down. This was a show about social compliance, all right? How much people will just comply, how far they can be pushed to just assent and obey. Whether it would get to the point you'd actually push somebody off a building, and you didn't. So well done. Oh, come on, Sarah. Well done. That was amazing. This is Simon.
Now I want to push up the building.
Chris reclaimed ownership of his decisions. But we didn't just do this with Chris. Over the course of 2 days, we ran this experiment 4 times.
Thanks, Alex.
Oh, Martin. Yes. Really nice to meet you. How are you?
You sure there's no meeting?
Hardly any meeting. I promise you.
Hardly any meeting.
Look. Yes, think about it. What is it?
I can't. My mum's a vegetarian.
Go on.
She would kill me if I was doing this to her.
Right-hand woman, eh?
Indeed.
All right. Before we start, can I get you a drink?
Hi, my name's Eugene Turkington. How you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Eugene Speller. Nice to meet you. I'm Eugene Mice. How you doing? You're kidding me. That's fantastic.
You get hold to it.
I don't understand why everything is...
Benny? Benny? He's dead. He's like tomorrow. Sorry. Just gotta give you a little bit of peace now, Benny. Anna, I need you to stay focused. I need you to stay with me. Nobody knows what he looks like. Bernie, Bernadette.
You must be Bernie. Hi, you must be Bernie. You must be Bernie. Hi, hello.
I was given a banana, and I didn't want a banana, so I pretended to eat it, but I just threw it in the bin. Thank you.
Let's put him on his side. There's some bruising on him. There would be some bruising. Just kick him in the stomach. I'll keep watch. Good. Okay, grab the chair. We're done. Right. Okay. Just one more. One more. That should be enough. Just one more.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Bernie. So sorry, Bernie.
Kick him in the stomach! You left me for dead! I had every fucking word! Kick him! Kick him! Fucking kick him!
What the hell are we going? You kicked him? You kicked him? Just. What were you thinking? He's going to send you to prison. Do you know that? You guys are going to jail. I mean, fraud. Fraud. We got to sort this. A moment ago, when you thought he was dead, right? It was all okay. Everything was okay, right? Everything was okay. No. We need to make a decision.
Whatever it takes.
He came up here.
Whatever it
He had an accident. He had an accident. All six went. All six went.
Whatever
All
it
six
takes.
went. Okay?
Oh my God.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, I mean, who's going to do it?
Whatever it takes.
It's obvious.
Hannah.
Hannah, you're up. You asked
Hannah.
what you do.
Whatever it takes.
It's got to be you, Mum.
Just one quick push.
Whatever it takes. Give him one big push.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, do it.
Whatever it takes.
Just
Whatever it
do
takes.
it.
Whatever it takes. 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 Push.
I know, horrendous. You all right? First one, he's fine, right? You need to see this. Right, you can see he's on the ropes. If you block the light there, you might just be able to just about see us down there getting unharnessed, all right? But look, he's okay. All right? It was staged to get you to that point, and then to see if you do it. But understanding most people would.
I can't believe I went along with that.
I nearly didn't.
You nearly, yeah, you paused. I was watching you from over there. You paused and then, yeah. Most people have pushed. Most people have done it. All right? Here's a hug. Here's a hug. Oh. Just breathe. Let's go down. Say hello to everyone. Drink.
I very much follow rules. I'm a very compliant person. I don't think that'll ever change that spread into me. But I think actually standing up for myself a little bit more, with us pushing things that I want to do a little bit more, it's probably made me a bit more of a stronger person like that.
I thought I was one of those people that wouldn't be that person, that could sort of make a stand and say, like, no, I'm not going to do that.
For now, what I'm going to do is try and live my life to the fullest and not let other people influence me.
I mean, you can't always be on guard because then you'll live your life constantly on edge, which is not a good way to be. But I think definitely when certain situations present themselves, do think about it before you act upon it and think, what am I doing?
This experiment wasn't about who pushed and who didn't. The point was it made the participants act in a way that went against their decent morals and values, their personalities. The point is we are all profoundly susceptible to this kind of influence, whether it's driven by a peer group or an ideology. It's like we're handed someone else's script of how to live, but to carry out their beliefs and achieve their ambitions. But by understanding this, understanding how we can be manipulated, we can be stronger. We can say no.
No way. I'm sorry.
We can push back.
We are done. What did you think? Did you see it? 3 out of 4 people did it. Straight pushed him to his death. Like, ugh. The girls, they were like, straight killed the dude. So you would think a girl, right? She's nurturing, loving, you think, right? But one thing I think scientists and a lot of people who sell things, they all know women are more susceptible to emotion. This is why both women did it. They used emotion to trap them. And one of the guys didn't do it, and one of the guys did. There are a lot more emotional men nowadays, and they don't think logically. As you can see, thinking emotionally will have you doing something that you probably wouldn't do otherwise. But because of emotion, it's been able to coerce a lot of people. Okay? Men need to think more logically in life. Let's go ahead and go through the examples I have, right? You know, some things that's happened, just, the truth that's happened to us, right? Okay. So we can all agree the world isn't better right now, right? The world isn't better. We're fighting. Everybody's fighting. White against black, black against white, white against everybody, every nationality, right here in America. Straight against gay, gay against straight, women against men, men against women, It don't matter, short against tall, tall against fat, right? Skinny against fat. They're creating these because it's so right now, it's so easy they've made it like this, to debate all this stuff, that instead of going by logic, people who are logically wrong believe they're right. They're living in delusion, a delusion world, utopia. Even though they're hurting, they know what they feel inside. They know they shouldn't be doing this wrong, but they're going to lie and try to express what they're saying is the right thing to do, right? Right? Logically, if you're, a woman who's 5'4", 5'3", right, and you weigh over 230, 45 pounds, right, logically it's not healthy for you, right? Why are people telling you to live, other women are telling you to live your life, girl? He didn't deserve you, making her feel better about the decision she's made in her life that has took her to where she's at this point. Okay? It's hard to look yourself in the mirror. Accountability. You have to take accountability. Let's think about this. Okay? Right now they're teaching women, right, to be boss girls, right? To be their own boss. Is that helping society? Because what's happening now as a human, the nature of a human, right, is to have kids, men and women, right? Logically, a woman wants to be with a man so she could then have a family. Logically, a man wants to be with a woman so they can have a family. It's the same agenda. It's in our DNA to do this, right? People are fighting against the DNA. So what's going on? They have now brainwashed you to think you should act like a man, become independent, right? Well, first of all, who you becoming independent from, right? You're independent. When they be like, I'm independent. Who is that from? It's from men. So now you'll never have a man to start a family. See, women are so brainwashed now, they think that they can have a family just by themselves, just the kid and them. But it's already been proven. This is why this is orchestrated, right, to destroy the family. It's already been proven that a single mom can't, majority of the time, not all the time, but damn near 90% of the time, a woman cannot raise a family by herself, right? Because what happens is the kids live their own life. If they're only feeling the love and the the what women give to children, which is love and the idea of being whatever you want to be and do what you want to do, right? But kids run over moms and dads. I mean, they run over moms, right? The dad was always there to be the logical thinker and be there for the corporal punishment that the kid needs to wake the hell up to reality instead of the delusion that the mom is teaching the kids. There's nothing wrong with love, but the emotional part is a big part of a kid's development, but also the logical thinking is a big part. This is why both parents are needed. Both parents. Because what happens is the kid doesn't get both sides and gets one more than the other. And when they get one more than the other, they go down a path of usual destruction. Right? It's already been proven. It's in the numbers. A single mom can't raise up kids on her own. They think they can. Ain't nothing wrong with thinking they can. But going by the numbers, they produce most of the degenerates who don't give a fuck about the world in the world, right? Because they've been hurt. Being hurt is a big thing, man. Being hurt makes you do a lot of stuff, right? Being hurt creates these monsters in the world. And that's what you're doing when you leave your family. When you go out and create a family by yourself, you're creating hurt for your child. Your child needs love from both parents. So then they could go out into the world and make it happen, right? They know they're loved. So now they're able to go out in this world and do whatever, accomplish every dream they've ever had, especially here in America. Okay. Now I'm not saying not every mom could do. I'm not saying every mom could create a degenerate, but majority of you do because the numbers show it. Actually, the numbers show that a single dad even does better than a single mom. When there's a single dad, the kid usually comes out around the same as a kid that has both mom and dad. as in not being a degenerate in the world and creating, going to do whatever they feel like they want to do because of emotion. Because again, too much emotion for mom. Mom gives you so much emotion. Okay. So they go out in the world with that emotion. So now they're robbing banks because they want to. You better not make me mad. I might kill you. Whatever it might be, the emotion you feel, you feel it strongly. And you're willing to do a lot to show about that emotion, right? Whereas kids who raised with their dad or with a family and a dad, they see the logic of the world and why not do now why not to do things? A dad would tell your ass, hey, you want to do this evil shit that I mentioned, this is about to happen to you. You know, a woman might not be like, hey, well, this is what you want to do, this is what you got to do, kind of stuff. Now, kids need to know the truth about what can happen with their consequences, right? What can happen if you make this decision? And that's the logical way of seeing the world. My podcast is supposed to keep families together, okay? You need to know your nature as a woman. There's nothing wrong with it. Why do just because salesmen are trying to teach you that men are bad, doesn't mean it's true? They have taught to the black community, to women, right? Because a lot of these women haven't had fathers either, just like a lot of the men. Because back in the day, let me tell you, the black community was the the lowest rated divorce rate in the nation at one point. Now we're the highest rated of divorces, and we're not getting married. It's like 1 out of 4 black women get married nowadays. Now it's getting even worse because you're actually teaching even the younger group, don't even think about marriage. Yes, do it all yourself as a young woman. Yeah, go do it yourself. Be a boss. And what happens is men who grow up having to work for everything they get, right? They can't get nothing for free. See, that's the difference. A man has to work for everything he gets. Now, I'm not talking about every man, majority. He's an ugly motherfucker. He gets no girls. He has to create a way to become somebody, right? The girl, she's an ugly motherfucker, but somehow she can still get dick. Somehow some guy will gonna want to be with her, help her because he can't get nobody. You hear me? Guys always want women, and women don't always want men. No, y'all don't. You only want men that you like. Men, we want all of y'all. Not every man, but a lot of men. You know what I'm talking about? So you have to understand this. We have 2 different natures. The world is teaching you we're the same. I'm telling you the truth that we aren't. We grew up 2 different lives. The propaganda is teaching you that we're the same, that we could do the same things, the same amount of push-ups, the same amount of running, the same amount of everything, a job. No, no. You barely see women in deadly careers. You know why? Because they don't want to die. And they know that's not even in their nature. They don't want to fight the fight. Now there are some who do. And we want you to try your best and come in there and try as a woman. Go ahead. But for you as that woman to think that every woman's like you, it's kind of narcissistic. Thinking that you are, oh, every woman's like you. No, you have to think in the global way of world. This is why I'm talking about logic, not emotion. Emotion brings it back to you. Logic never even includes you. You see? That's the difference. Logic, you think about the whole picture, not even including yourself, where emotion only includes yourself. This is how I feel. I. Century of self. This is how they push the selfishness of us because it's about emotion. Come Come on, man. Say, first of all, like, subscribe, and comment on my video, man. You're not going to get this nowhere else, man. I love you guys, man. I appreciate y'all coming to check out my videos. I'm going to keep this going. I really enjoy giving this information out. I love you guys. And I have to say bye. Adieu to you guys. And I'm going to keep this going, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And see you on the next time on Bamboozled.
Bamboozled.